Okay, hopefully you found the implementation seminar helpful. You can always go back and rewatch it anytime you want. So if you did miss it, make sure you give that a watch. There's still some good information on there. And even if you're watching it for a second time, there's probably some questions and answers on there that you'll find helpful. So do make sure that you go back and watch that if you haven't seen it already. Let's look today at implementing some of these things. So there's kind of three key rules. Again, because our situation is so unique and your lifestyle is literally just so specific to yourself, you've got to make sure that your whole program fits around that as well. So the strong D.A.D program, the strong dad program, three components. Do it your way. This is about making sure that the program that you follow and the way you do it is completely bespoke to you. You've got to throw out all the old ideas of how you used to train or how you think you should be training, and really find something that fits your lifestyle and your unique needs. With all the technology we've got, we can make things as specific as possible. And that leads us on to our next point, AI-powered assistance. So using AI is a great way to fill in the blanks when our bandwidth is short. As we spoke about on the implementation seminar, it can be used for multifaceted things, and really your imagination is the only thing lacking in terms of what you can do with this tool. What it's specifically good for is those periods of microdosing. So when we're a little bit short on time, a little bit short on bandwidth, and we need to figure out something in a very, very short space of time to make sure we keep our flywheel going, whether it be training or nutrition. It might be simply coming up with a 10-15 minute training plan, because the usual plan that we're following, we just can't fit it in today or this week, whatever it might be. So we're going to come up with something to just keep ourselves ticking over. Or it might be that you just need a nutritious meal, coming out of the blue, because you've been busy at work and you haven't had a chance to kind of think about prep or anything, and you've got to get your nutrition sorted, but it becomes a little bit difficult and the kids are playing up, and you've got to find something for the whole family, but also that fits your needs. Well, AI can help us do that. So it's utilizing AI as a tool to make sure that we get the best from our program, we get the best from our fitness, and we continue to improve. Third one is defy the norms. So this is about not looking on socials for what everyone else is doing. This is not about finding out what your mates are doing. This is about defining what works for you and you alone, and your specific situation, your unique situation, especially with the kids, might mean that you have to do things that are a little bit outside the box, that maybe some people would say, they're not traditional ways of training. So microdosing isn't a particularly traditional way of training. Usually what most people do is they'll do, an hour and a half session 3 times a week. That might not work for us. We might need to do, 4 or 5 of 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it might be. It might mean that, for example, one of the things I do is I get a lot of stick because I train in jeans. But the only reason I train in jeans sometimes is because if I'm so low on energy and so low on bandwidth, it's just one less thing for me to do, is to get changed out of my jeans and get in my garage gym. So I'll literally just come in the garage gym as I am and just start training. There's nothing more to it than that. I'm not trying to be silly or anything. It's just one less barrier to training. So making sure that you defy the norms is a key part of making sure that you keep flywheel spinning. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Don't worry about what you should or should not be doing in terms of what social media says or what the internet says. This is about making it work for you and you alone. Your program, the way in which you do things, is going to be very specific to you. And it won't look like mine, and it might not look like the next guy's, but as long as it works for you, that's all that matters. So that's an overriding idea of how we work on the Strong Dad program. 3 rules. Do it your way, AI-powered assistance. And the third one, defy the norms.